My name is Faye Cai. I'm from a coastal city called Qingdao in the central east of China. I grew up there and until I went to university in Beijing, and that's University of Science and Technology, Beijing. After I got my bachelor's degree, I went to the US and got my first master's degree in chemistry at Michigan Technological University. Because of the downside of the US economic during that time, I decided to went on with another master's program at University of San Francisco, and that was majored in education. During my first master's program, I was offered a TA position to teach the lab work to the first year college students. And I suddenly become really interested in teaching and the accomplishment that you feel when you actually make someone suddenly understand what you're trying to teach them, the difficult content. It was really, amazing. So that's how I decided I would like to give it a try in education. Yeah. The biggest lesson I learned when I first studied in the US was that the students were so different. They were different in many aspects. For example, their economic, social standing of their family, their background, and their academic background particularly, and the diversity of the students, their attitude towards learning, their behavior, just everything is so different. The insight I had coming back to China to teach the Chinese students at an international school is that I feel like I can accommodate more and relate more to the Chinese students because what they are currently actually doing or try to pursue is very similar to what I have gone through myself being a Chinese student, go through all the way to search for higher education in the US, in the Western world. I started as a IGCSE teacher, teaching lower level of the curriculum, of the British curriculum, and then gradually moved on to the A level. Later on, I got some opportunities to be promoted to the middle management as being the deputy head of an upper school. That's where I can support the students more, especially the A-level students. I worked very closely with them for their whole A-level studies and throughout their university applications. That's when I got to know more about the management and the operation of the school, and I feel very interested and get very involved in it, and I feel like there's a new world opened up on top of teaching, and that's where I can also try my best to serve, being a leader. Why did I choose Dipont over other roles? That's an interesting question. I was on the same position at my last school for a few years already, and I was looking for a step up, but I wasn't sure if I was ready to be stepping up to vice principal-ish position. And that's when Dipont position came to me, and it was just, all of a sudden just clicked. I feel like that's just the right level that I was looking for, and it is a stepping up, and it gives me more challenges in different areas, and then still get me involved in education, and it's a bigger platform, and I get to work with more schools and more centers and more teachers, which help me to improve myself as well in my profession. Being bilingual teacher, I think I would say the advantage that we have is being Chinese, having the background, having the experience through the Chinese system, and know the culture, know the students, know the parents as well. And also, if you've been working with some expat teachers, then you would know their background, their culture as well. Being bicultural would be a huge benefit that you can bring into the team, and I think that is the bridge that we need to make both culture to understand each other.